I am a self-proclaimed wearable pump expert, so I'm gonna go through all of these pumps, the most popular pumps that I get asked about with you guys. And as always, if you like my content, make sure that you interact and follow because that's the only way that I'll be able to continue making it. Starting with the eufy, it comes with this rechargeable case. It is kind of like an AirPod case in that the case plugs in and then the pumps go right inside and it's magnetic, and the case is a charging case, which is amazing, super cool. None of the other pumps that I've seen have that. The eufy comes with 5-ounce cups. This part is silicone, comes with a bunch of flanges. This part is also heated if you want. Comes with a bunch of different settings that are loaded onto it. The brain of the eufy comes off like this, then it disconnects like this, and there's just this part, and then the flange that you wash, and this is how you wash it. These are the parts that you wash. So that part is really simple. I will say that this silicone piece, for me at least, is kind of difficult to get back on, and when I have used it, I leaked out of the bottom, but that's my fault because I didn't have it on properly. And then when you pour it, you just pour like this. So if you, sorry, I'm back. If you are someone that is going to need to pump and pour, this is a nice option because it can pour out without having to take the entire pump apart. It goes back fairly easy once you learn how to do it, but like I said, you really got to use your thumbs and make sure that this is on super tight. But it does go back together very easily once you figure it out. I love that you can just clip it in place. This is the perfect pump for traveling. It comes with extra cups, and it comes with a charger for the case, and then it actually comes with a dual charger for the pumps as well. It comes with a nice cleaning brush. It's very all-inclusive, but the suction on it is a little pinchy for me personally. I personally know people that swear by this pump. I don't like to comment a lot on how I like the suction because what my body likes is going to be different than what your body likes. So this is very affordable. It's all inclusive. It has a pretty good suction. It comes with extra cups. It comes with flange sizes. It comes with a sizing tool. It comes with a charging case, which is amazing. I've never seen this before. And it comes with the heated cups, which is also really cool. Now this Momcozy also comes with a case. This is what the inside of the case looks like. I have the charging cords right here. It comes with 2 separate charging cords, and it also comes with a sizer and different flange sizes as well. The suction on this one is strong. Again, a little pinchy for me, but I am very sensitive, and so I don't like to comment on the suction of pumps because I know some people that swear by this pump and they cannot use the Willow Go, which is what I use as my main. The inside here is silicone, and the flanges just fit right in like that. Now for me, this one's a little bit more difficult to take apart. It's not one that you're gonna wanna pump and pour with because as you can see, you have to detach the brain and everything to pour the milk out. I will say the benefit of this though is that when you bend over, it's not as likely to fall out as it is when it pours out the top of the other ones. So that's a positive. And this one has 5-ounce cups, same as the eufy. But the 5-ounce cups are usually fine for most people. It's just that I'm an overproducer, and so the 5-ounce cups don't work for me. So when you go to wash it, this is how it looks. There are more parts to this than there are with the eufy and the Willow Go. And again, it takes a little bit of learning to learn how to put it back together, but it's not difficult overall. The main difference between the Momcozy and then the eufy and the Willow Go is the way that the milk comes out. So the milk comes out of this thing out of this little cup here versus in the eufy and in the Willow Go, it pours out the top, which makes it a little bit more difficult with this one to do a pump, pour, to continuously pump if you make more than 5 ounces. The Momcozy comes with dust covers as well, which the eufy does too, but I forgot to mention them. The other thing is because the Momcozy has this flap here, it kind of suctions to your breast a little bit better, which can give it a little bit better fit because it's not a hard silicone. I don't know if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. It comes with a bunch of different settings, a bunch of different suction types, stimulation types, similar to most pumps on the market. But what I really like about the eufy and the Momcozy is that it comes with the case, the chargers, it comes with the dust covers, it comes with extra container sets, some extra pump parts. It comes with different flanges, which is really important because your flange size can change throughout your pumping journey. And it comes with a measuring tool. So they're both all inclusive and they're both very affordable. Now the Willow Go is the pump that I prefer and the one that I use regularly. It is a little bit more expensive and it does not come with all of the bells and whistles that the other ones come with. The case is something that you have to buy separately. It comes with 5-ounce cups originally, but I bought the 7-ounce cups with this splash guard. A lot of people think that because it has the splash guard, it doesn't leak, which is not true. It absolutely still leaks if you bend over. It's just like helps with more so like walking, and even so, if I'm like up to here with milk when I walk, it's gonna splash out and get my shirt dirty. Another big difference between the eufy and the Momcozy is that this is a hard plastic. Some women swear by hard plastic. They can only use the hard plastic. It does not come with the flanges. Those are something that you have to buy extra. I think they're like $15 to $20. I don't remember. So I bought the cups and the flanges, or like the sizing insert. And I actually bought a second set of cups as well because it does not come with extra cups. However, they are 7-ounce cups, which makes a huge difference for me because sometimes in the morning, I am pumping out at least 7 ounces on each side. Okay, it's actually not sometimes, it's literally every morning. Like my morning pump yesterday was 21 ounces. So I put these on and then I pour it out when it gets full, which is why I love that I don't have to like disconnect the whole pump to pour it out, and then I keep going. So the 7-ounce cups are a must for me. It does also come with charging cords and a sizing insert as well, but you do have to buy the sizing like measuring tool as well, but you do have to buy the actual sizing inserts, like the silicone insert, like the 19 millimeter, 17 millimeter, etc. on their own. And the case is also extra. As far as customer service goes, I have not used the Momcozy customer service. The eufy customer service I have used for like their vacuum that I have, and it was an email, which can be very frustrating. What I like about Willow is they are an American company, and so it's very easy to call them. I don't always like the outcome with their customer service, but I am able to get someone on the phone that same day, as long as it's during like their working hours, and they can help me troubleshoot, and they have replaced the brains for me, which is very nice. I also have the Willow 360, which I absolutely love. It is completely spill proof, which is amazing, and I love that you can pump directly into bags, which is super helpful for being on the go. However, there are a lot more parts to wash when you go to wash them. It is expensive because you have to buy the specific Willow bags, and also, side note, if you plan on donating, the donation center that I used would not accept milk that was frozen in the Willow bags, so that kind of sucked. They also have containers that you can buy that go on the pump, and these are not completely spill proof, but they're better than the Willow Go. However, they also only go up to 4 ounces, which is the same as the bag, and the whole system for me was a little bit finicky. I felt like I messed with it a lot and like had a lot of trouble trying to figure it out. Maybe that's a me thing, but also like they only hold 4 ounces, and when I'm pumping bare minimum 4 ounces, like even if I pumped now and then pumped in an hour, it's going to be more than 4 ounces. So that's why I didn't really continue with the 360, but that would be great for someone who pumps out a normal amount of milk, and if you want to spend the money on bags or their containers. Overall, with these 4 pumps, I really think that you can't go wrong in making a decision. I think it's just what works for you and your body, but it's hard to know without having ever used them what works for your body. All of them have great suction. All of them work well. They're just different price points, and they just have different features, so it really depends on what you're looking for. If you want spill proof, go for the Willow 360. If you're an overproducer like I am and need to pump and pour and need big cups, go for the Willow Go. If having a heated pump and a charging case is a must for you, go for the eufy. If you want a silicone on the outside that is more flexible and going to form more to your breast, go for the Momcozy. You really can't go wrong. It's just choosing what's important to you. Let me know if you guys have questions.